I think a big part that a lot of people miss that you said, even you look at Tom, like he's obviously passionate. He doesn't need to do this anymore. He doesn't need money or anything. He loves it. And you could call that competitive nature or whatever, but I truly think it's love. Passion is love. It's an energy of that, state. And I do believe that too many people overlook that in health and life, that, that's not like a component. That's just an extra, like, oh, that's great. You have passion in it. But I truly believe that's one of the biggest forces in how we live healthy and happy. And I was hoping you could go into just a little bit of how, like, your love for hockey, because again, you grew up in it. And I know that a lot of times when you grow up with something, it's like you might rebel against it. You might be like, oh man, everyone's always done this. I want to do something else. It's a lot. It's like, it's been done, but you love hockey. And what is that love of the game? Like, how much does that mean to you? And how much does that keep you in it and like pushing through and grinding? Because I listen to that dedicated routine. And a lot of people be like, geez, that's a lot. Like, I couldn't do that every day. I think it's your passion that gets you through, not like, anything special. But can you talk about that?
Yeah, I really think that people can live whatever the way they want. My personal opinion is it's really hard to do anything in life if you don't, like, for a sustained amount of time, I should say.
Yeah.
And in this case, for me, hockey, if you don't love it, like there's, we're talking about a lot of positivity here for sure, but, not to get into the details, like I've had some really tough moments. We all have. And how do you continue on and work that hard and grind that hard for something that you don't love? Like there has to be a deeper love. So I think that, yeah, I grew up in it. I just really love it. Like all those memories I had growing up with my friends playing outside, and it just continues on. And I just love it. And that's really what it comes down to. Like, I think Paul was a helper in this way too, for me, just to understand, like his whole system is based on your dream. He talks about, like, what's your dream? Like if you want to lose weight, okay, you're going to lose weight, but why do you want to lose weight? Is it so you can like run to the supermarket? Is it so you can pick up your kids? Like you can do anything you set your mind to, but like once you get that, well, why are you doing it? And I think that for me, I'm training, I'm working out my body. Okay, I have a healthy body. Okay, well, because I want to be a good hockey player, and it's all based on that dream. So I think having something that you love will allow you to change to become the person you want to be. And that's what hockey is for me. I feel like I am a hockey player, but beyond that, I just feel like I've just lived this life that has showed me that we are nothing without our health. And I just really believe that's true. Because, if you wake up at 4 a.m, and you're throwing up, you don't care about what's going on the next day. You're sick. You can't do anything. So if I'm throwing up at 4 a.m, I might never be playing hockey. So I feel like, I do hockey, and it just allows me to just like learn how to be healthier. And yeah, I'm rambling a little bit, but that's kind of what it is for me. How do you do anything if you don't have a dream? That allows you to sustain through the good and bad of whatever life brings you. And it gives you a reason to change and be your best self.
Yeah, I think it's an incredibly important part of anyone's journey, but especially in healing. And I will say this, like what you said is awesome, because again, I look at you as like a top performing person in like the world of this athletic sport. I mean, you're the top, you're in the National Hockey League, the best of the best. And what you're saying is important for others to understand how to become their best in whatever they want. But having that dream, really loving it, these are things that I think anyone should do, especially if you're looking to heal yourself. So like if anyone's listening, like use Rem's words there. Sit down if you're having like, chronic illness or anything, and sit down and like write out a dream. Like, what do you want? What do you truly in your heart want to do? And then just go after it. And you will find that is part of the healing process. Of course, you'll have to go through lifestyle changes, but it'll become so much easier to address those. You'll seek out, different things like you did during yours of like, who can I go to? What can I learn? I loved it because you were so inquisitive, and all those questions showed me you really cared about this. You had a passion to it. You loved it. So that's incredibly important. And, thank you for sharing that.